All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to You Like That Extra, a movie review show where we review movies. My name is Jack. I'm one half of You Like That Extra.
And my name is Adam. I'm the other half. You Like That Extra.
Man, it's crazy how that was the first time we've done this intro. This week, we picked a theme. It was the theme of actors who stole their roles. Actors who really are just perfectly cast.
Without a doubt.
Heath Ledger as the Joker. Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, all these synonymous characters and actors. Yep. And the one that won was Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow in the first Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean, whatever you'd like, movie.
Yes.
The Curse of the Black Pearl. This is a movie based on a Disney ride.
Yes, very early in the 90s.
Joins the likes of like Haunted Mansion and shit like that. Tower of Terror's getting one. And of course, our favourite movie of this year, Jungle Cruise, which was really good.
Very surprising standout.
2003, this movie came out. Directed by a man named Gore Verbinski. His name is Gore.
Gore.
His real name is Gore.
Gore.
He's worked on a lot of Johnny Depp stuff. He did The Lone Ranger and Rango, most notably. He did a couple of the sequels of this. He did the Ring remake. Yeah, and he started off his life doing punk music videos. Like No Effects.
Fucking love that.
Yeah, No Effects, Bad Religion, stuff like that.
That's incredible.
He also did the... Oh, what was it? Oh, God. It's going to kill me. Oh, the Bud... Do you know what the Budweiser frogs are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Budweiser.
That's him. He did that. That was what he did before movies. That's crazy. What a career.
Yeah, if you ever want to have like a really like depressing night, like alone in your bed, just search Budweiser Super Bowl commercials. There's a playlist and it goes for about 7 hours. It's well worth watching the whole thing. Trust me, I've done it. It slaps.
Gore Verbinski's will be in there somewhere. Critics, 79%. Audience, 86%. People like this movie.
It's a lot lower than I was expecting.
Yeah. Well, the audience one... It's pretty high, 86%. That's decent.
That's 2003.
Yeah. Had a budget of $140 million, which in 2003 is very large, and box office return of $654.3 million.
Which is also very large.
It's also very large. This movie did very well. I remember the fever around it.
Yes.
I remember it very vividly. Starring Johnny Depp, Keira Knightley, Orlando Bloom, Australia's own Jeffrey Rush, and Zoe Saldana in an early role of hers before she came on to be a mega Disney star.
Yep.
Plot. I didn't write this. Sometimes I write these. I didn't write this one. Blacksmith William Turner teams up with notorious pirate Captain Jack Sparrow to rescue Turner's love interest, Elizabeth Swann, from Sparrow's former pirate allies who are now undead. I didn't credit whoever wrote that. It was just on IMDb.
It's just
anyway,
on there. Just take it.
Adam, what do you think of this movie, Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean, whatever you like?
Look,
The Curse of the Black Pearl.
This movie is...
First movie, by the way. It's the first one in the franchise.
This is the first in the franchise. And it is still to this day one of the greatest movies of all time.
It's pretty good.
I absolutely love the Pirates franchise as a whole. Dead Man's Chest is my favourite in the lot.
Is that the second one?
That's the second one.
Yep.
Absolutely love that one to bits. Went a little bit darker. Davy Jones was fucking incredible.
Yep.
But this one, being the first in the franchise, was such a different take. It was a full blown pirate movie, but it had so much action. It had so much comedy. It had it's still a long movie of 2003 as well.
Yeah, this came out the same year as Master and Commander with Russell Crowe, which is very serious.
Very serious.
It's more just naval war than it is pirates.
You got to be more of like more of a history buff to enjoy Master and Commander,
or a nautical person,
and like not expect a whole lot of like Hollywood action. More or less a lot of realistic. This is how boring the fights were.
Yeah,
in the 1700s and so. But no, pirates. Yeah, what the fuck? Like, where do you start with pirates? It's just everything about it is great. Johnny Depp is the utmost perfect actor to portray.
Yeah, it's
Jack Sparrow.
Fucking fantastic performance,
and
you can tell because it's all him.
Yeah, like I read up on about it as well, and the people that they had lined up instead of Johnny Depp, their initial person they wanted was Matthew McConaughey.
Ugh.
And then they went, maybe not. Then they went...
That actually made me physically jump back.
I'm not done yet. Christopher Walken.
That's worse.
Yep. Robert De Niro.
That's it. They're all old.
And Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey would have gone too far.
Jim Carrey's only didn't happen for this because of a scheduling conflict with Bruce Almighty.
Well, who made the right choice there?
Who made the right choice? And it's definitely Johnny Depp.
But yeah, I love like comic overacting, which is why I love Jim Carrey so much. But
Yeah.
Jim Carrey would have been too much.
Too much for this. Johnny Depp does perfectly to portray a pirate in this manner of a pirate who's got his wits and charm about him, but he's obviously he's not your first pick.
He's not right.
Yeah, he gets it done more or less just by luck.
Yeah, and his
More than
his
anything.
moral compass is as fucked as his actual compass. Like
Yes.
it's just all over the place.
Without a doubt.
Yeah,
but yeah, everything else about it is so good. Like the story is very comprehensive, and it has its own little twists and takes, depending how far you look into like Disney's want to create this movie. Obviously, being from the ride that they had in the early 90s and such, they early on was going to be straight Disney ride movie, bang.
Yeah,
very pirate based. Mm-hmm. And I know there was a lot of riders coming in and out until they found the right one. Getting old.
or the right three people wrote this movie.
Yep. Bringing in
Don't fucking remember
someone
anyone.
Bruckheimer.
Jerry Bruckheimer.
Jerry
the
Bruckheimer.
producer.
Yeah.
Right.
Getting him involved in all that and everyone else in the whole writing team, because it's a fucking big movie and it turned out to be a big franchise in the end as well. So everything carries itself so well. But for the first installment, it's a perfect way to introduce a new legacy in the film.
Let's
genre.
be honest, a new character, because
Yeah.
no one else came back. Like it's all Johnny Depp. And
Pretty much, yeah.
The best part about
He's the
his-
most consistent part.
The best part about his performance is it's not, wow, Johnny Depp's good in this. It's just like, wow, Jack Sparrow's good in this. Like
Yeah.
he is the character. Whereas I feel like Jim Carrey might have just been like, oh, Jim Carrey's being Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he's doing very Jim Carrey things.
But Johnny Depp, like he's got all these little subtleties in his performance, but it's so overblown and like pantomime and stuff, and it's just like so fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's so fun to watch. And I don't know how much like of it is scripted or how much is just him. It feels like there's a lot of improvisation.
100%. You definitely feel like they just sort of went, because your character's not perfect. He's not as well spoken as he could be. Like he has his wits, where it's like he talks very fast and throws a lot of words.
Yeah.
They may not make sense, but come by the end of that sentence, you're like, yeah, okay. I get
Yeah, and
you.
on that motif, like he always has a plan.
Yeah.
But it's very rarely will pay off or work. Like,
Yeah.
Or it is jumping off a 60-foot cliff. Like it's not a great plan, but it is technically a plan,
And it
and
works,
he holds that over people.
Yeah.
He's just
yeah.
like, well, hate to say I told you so, but
Yeah.
told you so. There's a curse in this movie, and there's a curse on this podcast. I fell victim to the "you like that extra" curse, and I fell asleep for 10 minutes during this movie. I missed a little bit of the middle, and I woke up and I was just like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah.
But yeah, so the curse is invoked somehow by some sort of gold medallion, because Jack Sparrow got marooned, and then they were cursed somehow.
Yeah, the cursing was it began with Will Turner's father,
Bootstrap
Bill, who was part of Barbossa's crew.
Yep.
To which he sort of betrayed him in a certain way, and they shot him out of a cannon into the depths.
Yeah. As you do.
To which Bootstrap allegedly cursed them. To what extent, I can't fully fucking remember, but that's why they need Will Turner's blood.
Yeah.
Because
to reverse the curse.
when they found they were cursed, they're like, the only way to fix this, we just shot off the boat.
Yeah.
But via cannon. So, had to hope for the offspring, and then bang!
As you
there
do.
it was.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Even the monkey. The curse is so strong that it even got the monkey.
It even got the monkey. And one of the best lines in that movie.
Seems like an extra step.
When Jack Sparrow's chasing that monkey, and he's like, very good, Jack. And he's just like, I didn't do anything. He's just like, no, we called the monkey Jack.
That's very funny. Jeffrey Rush is fucking great in this. Like he looks like a pirate. Like he looks like such a bloody old scurvy, salty bone.
And that's what you got to give these movies as well. They really go ham on the character designs.
Yeah.
Like every character has a very unique design to them.
Yeah.
Like you start with Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow is such a distinguishable character. You can pick them out in a costume shop at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, 100%.
Very easy. Between every single pirate, they've all got their own little quirks and everything they've got with them. And they make sure they go full ham on every aspect of their designs.
Yeah.
Whether it be the yellowing behind the eyes is a very notable one.
The googly eye, wobbly guy.
It's underlying health issues, liver failure, kidney failures and such.
Yeah.
Can affect the eyes. Obviously, the pirates are not the most healthiest bunch in the world.
Well, no.
So yeah, they go out of their way to really bring the characters to life and make them have their own feel to themselves. So they don't just sort of get lost in the whole, they're all pirates. It's like, no, each one is a pirate.
And it carries over into their cursed state. Like, you can still tell who's who.
Which is brilliant when it transitions from their normal body and then into the moonlight.
Scared the
skeleton.
Absolute pants off me as a kid. Bro, I was fucking terrified
I
of this
was
movie.
9 when this came out.
Yeah.
So you can fucking imagine. I had a hard time with dinosaurs. This was something else.
Skeleton pirates? Holy shit.
Yeah.
And there's some really cheap jump scares, and they fucking
There's some
get
really
you.
cheap ones, but
Like,
that's Disney in 2003.
The monkey gets you at one point.
The monkey
fucking monkey.
And when I rewatched it and the monkey came up, I'm like, not this fucking time, you little fucking cunt.
But yeah, this is a very large scale movie that came out the same year as Return of the King.
Yeah.
So you're up against it a little bit. So I was a bit stuck on that watching this. Like, when you're watching sword swashbuckling. What's the word? Swashbuckling.
Yep.
When you're watching all that and you're just like, okay, this is going on a bit long. And it also came out the same year as Return of the King.
Yeah.
So visually, it's not quite there, I don't think.
Yeah. They had to take the risk on it. Because basically when all the producers and that came into the room and talked to Disney about it, when they were like, we need to add some other elements to this so it doesn't seem like it's just a Disney ride as a movie.
Yeah.
That's why they added the whole cursed supernatural aspect to the movie, was to give it its own little, hey, it's not a ride. Like, it's taken from a ride.
Yeah.
But it's got its own thing. So it's its own
how do you
story.
adapt a ride? Like, how much story is in a ride?
Exactly right. But the main thing they pitched was, you have to put money into this movie because you're going up against the likes of the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Because that franchise already kicked off. And look at what that did.
Yeah.
So they knew, if you want to have this movie be a hit and have a future, put the money behind it. Now,
and where some of that money went was in one of the Lord of the Rings stars.
Yeah.
They just plucked him off the set.
Exactly right.
And put him in this. That's a big year for Orlando Bloom.
Huge. Absolutely huge.
2 huge movies. Holy shit.
Like you'd say, like a lot of the money would have gone into the set design anyway. As much as the effects might have been a bit off here and there.
Yeah.
They did really well to utilize a lot of the sets.
I love that cave set at the end with all the treasure.
The cave is incredible.
Unreal. Straight out of Dark Souls 2, like just
I think the number was
incredible.
I think the number was they used 820 Aztec coins and then spray painted the rocks gold.
There you go.
To give it a little bit more of a shiny feel, to look like there's some more treasure there.
Hey man, it works. It looks great.
I think the highlighted shot is the ship blowing up.
Yeah.
When they all get transferred from that ship, and that ship just absolutely gets fucking torn to pieces. And you can see the camera jump cut where it's like it's filming it, and then it cuts to the moment where they blow it up and reel, and then it sort of cuts. There's like a little sheer of like when it just blows, and you go, see where they cut it there.
Yeah.
But that's how you know, like, that's a ship being blown up for real. It's not a CGI mess.
Yeah, and I thought it might have been a miniature, but it looks like they actually blew a big fucking ship up. Like, it looks great.
Yeah.
And, of course, makes all the difference not doing it in CG.
Yeah, exactly right.
As we always say on this show.
Yeah, precisely. But there's, as it is, the set design everywhere else is still fucking incredible.
Yeah. And and going back to your point about the characters all being distinct, they are all distinct.
Yeah.
Like, even Will Turner, Elizabeth Swann, you could just be like, oh, whatever, they're just vessels for Jack Sparrow to bounce off. But no, they have depth, they have an arc. They both have an arc. Will doesn't know much about his dad, and then learns
as
through Jack Sparrow in a bad way, like because Jack Sparrow's using him as leverage. Or
whatever, and you're just like, how much do you take from Jack Sparrow?
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's always full of shit, and it's just nice. And Elizabeth Swann using, ancient whatever, like what's the word? Fuck me, I'm on fire tonight. Like arranged marriage, using that to her advantage, just to like get out of a pickle. It's just like everyone has their little chess piece to play.
Yeah, 100%. And everyone's got their own little pieces, and
they all have their scenes and stuff. Like
they all get a moment.
Everyone
at
gets
least.
a good amount of screen.
Everyone gets a moment. So yeah, like everyone's got their moments. It all looks great. And then obviously this all sparked off a mostly beautiful franchise until later dates.
Haven't seen any of them.
Have you not seen any of the other Pirates? Really?
Nope. I've only seen this one.
Okay.
There was one on TV at work recently. I could not tell you.
Well, I recommend you watch Dead Man's Chest.
Okay.
And then if you want to do the third, and then stop there.
Right.
The fourth and fifth are sort of like, there you are. There's more pirates. It's just more Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
But stick to the first three, and you're pretty fine. Fuck. What else in this now? I'm trying to think what else to touch on. Yeah.
Fuck, we love movies. I literally just watched it too. But yeah, the visual effects aren't horrible. I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying that me personally, I was in the mindset of this is the same year as Return. Like there's some great shots, like when the final battle's about to start and they're all underwater. And they come out of silhouette.
That's really cool.
Come into outer shadow and then they turn into the cursed guys. It's just like, that's mad. And they're staging a little like Splinter Cell type.
Yeah.
They're sneaking onto a ship and stuff, but they're all like made of bones. So they're making heaps of noise.
It is pretty cool once they get that going. The slow crawls over the ship and you're like, surely someone's going to see and hear something like, come on.
And the first reveal of them all being cursed on the ship, and then it just like ramps up to 11. Like that's how you tell the guy came from music videos, because like the way it's like crash zooming and stuff, and the noise like goes up and stuff, and it's super chaotic. And it's just like, that's like you put yourself in Elizabeth Swan's shoes, and it would seem like that, seeing all these zombies. Pretty much, you'd be shitting your dags, and it would be super overwhelming. And like, so that's very effective filmmaking.
It is very effective.
Good work, Gore.
Good old Gore. It's sort of hard to take anything bad away from these movies. I don't know if it's just
it's not bad at all. I'm not shitting on it at all. I really liked it again on a rewatch. Yeah, this is only the second time I've seen it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw it.
God,
I think Dean and I saw it on opening night.
I've seen it so many fucking times because I just love the franchise.
So I remember getting home and Mum like being upset that it scared me. I was like 11 too. Like holy shit.
Yeah,
too old to be
I
acting
don't
like
recall. I don't recall that I saw this one in cinema. I think I waited on the DVD release and just sort of saw it and was just like, oh, I'll give this a watch. And then when the second one came out, my mum actually won double passes over the fucking radio.
Fuck yeah.
To see the second one. I was just like, this is fucking mad.
That's how I saw The Time Machine starring Guy Pearce.
Wow.
A friend's parents won tickets.
Yeah.
That movie is not good.
Well, she won the tickets. No one ever took me.
That's gutting.
I was just like...
Absolutely gutting.
Mum and Dad didn't want to make time for me to take me out. I was like, fine. I was like, these tickets fucking rot.
But yeah, it's very long, but it is fucking fun, and it's just like
I think it breezes by.
The performances are so good. You're just like you're in, like you are so into this movie, and it's just fun.
Yeah,
fun movie,
and it's very PG violence as well.
It is very Disney violence.
It's your Disney type there. It's we need to kill people, but we need to not show us killing people.
Yeah.
So it's your whole sword goes stab, sword comes out,
fall over,
and it's been rinsed on the way out.
Yeah, exactly.
A very clean blade.
It's venom biting heads off.
Yeah.
But
it's not until the end battle and the curse is lifted when you see a little bit of blood smeared on the faces of a couple of the pirates.
And Jeffrey Rush has a good under the shirt squib that goes out.
Yeah.
Like to show that he's finally dead. And he's like enjoying it. He's like, hell yeah, I feel it.
Finally dead. There's a spoiler for the other ones if you had no idea.
Which one does he come back in?
He comes back in the third one? I'm pretty sure the third one.
Was it... Who played Davy Jones? Was it Ian McShane?
No. Davy Jones is played by Bill Nighy.
Bill Nighy, of course. And then Javier Bardem's Blackbeard?
Yes, he came in the fifth one. No. fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth.
I remember the fifth one just completely coming and going.
Fourth, and then the fifth one came out with the fucking Spanish pirate, and I was just like, I don't give a shit.
Who gives a shit?
I didn't say that one because I'm like, I don't care about these no more.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's just a vessel for Jack Sparrow, pretty much.
Yeah, because he's the only consistent one.
And they thought they could do them forever, but I think the fourth and fifth one really did some damage.
Well, there is a sixth coming out.
Yeah.
There is a spin-off coming out as well.
Yeah. Who's the spin-off?
The spin-off hasn't fully been announced. I think the spin-off oh fuck. Were they basing it off someone? I can't remember. It's either the spin-off or the sixth one is going to be female-led.
Okay.
Pirate-wise.
Yep.
I can't remember which.
Right.
Or the spin-off had even been announced for like one of the characters. I can't fully remember.
Yeah.
Because there's been not a lot of details about it.
Bring back Zoe Saldana, man. She's famous now.
Yeah.
She can lead a movie. She could absolutely lead a movie.
What did she do in this one?
She's in it so briefly. She's like when they're going through the line of the new crew that the drunk guy wrangles, and she's like under the hat. Yeah. And they're like, it's insane.
Yes.
It doesn't really look like her. Like
no, that's why I was just like,
she's very, very young in it.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're like, yeah, it's bad luck to bring a woman on it, all that. But yeah, Zoe Saldana, she didn't die in it, so there's precedent to bring her back. You know, she's Gamora now. Yeah. Like, she's in two of the biggest, like a bunch of the biggest movies of all time. So
yeah, and I mean, she's dead in that universe now. So
yeah, so if you want to bring the Bucks back in, chuck someone from the MCU in. That's the lesson for all movies.
Yeah, that's what you need.
MCU casting.
That's it.
But yeah, that's Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean, whatever you like, / The Curse of the Black Pearl.
The great movie.
2003. It's quite good. It's quite fun. It's probably on Disney Plus, is it?
It is all available on Disney Plus.
I used your Blu-ray box set from downstairs because I no longer have Disney Plus. But anyway, you don't need Disney Plus to watch us. We're a podcast on YouTube, and if you're on YouTube, you should definitely press subscribe and press like, because we also do a longer main show with more news and questions and fucking general nonsense. It's a very silly show, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah. I would recommend that if you're on Spotify. It's all here too. There's a link tree. Wherever you are, there's a link tree.
In that bio.
That'll take you to wherever we are on the internet, which is everywhere on the internet.
It is fucking everywhere.
Redbubble, there's shirts, Redbubble /something/.
Yeah, the link is also below.
Redbubble domains suck, but yeah, the link's below.
They really do. This
week, we're doing the Resident Evil reboot, which doesn't matter because the week after that is Spider-Man.
Yeah, this is it's sort of like the lead-up week into Spider-Man where nothing matters. It's actually a good thing that it's a shit movie this week.
Yeah.
Because
I'm sure all of the news will be Spider-Man anyway. So.
It's going to be all Spider-Man news based. I'm calling it now.
Yep.
And it's going to be a very short review. I can call it now.
Yep.
Because next week is the fucking... Bro, it's fucking next week.
Tomorrow morning when we wake up, it will be 1 week. 7 days until we see Spider-Man No Way Home.
You know what else is great about that day? Alpha for playing in Wollongong.
Yep.
And I just might go.
Yeah, right.
If I don't see Spider-Man 3 more times.
I can't see Spider-Man that day or Alpha Wolf that day, so...
That sucks.
It's exciting for you. But we will be in a universe where that movie is out and people know about it. I will request this now. I'll request it during the week. Don't message us until the episode's out. Please, I know you're all as excited as us. Mm-hmm. Please do not message us about the movie. Adam is seeing it on the first day. I get all the push notifications for the Instagram as well.
Yes.
I can't see it first day. Please don't message us until the episode is out.
None of that. There are a few friends who are seeing it that day, but yes.
Please do message us about it. We love interaction. We love talking with you about movies, especially a movie like this. We're all very excited about it, but please wait until the episode is out.
If anything, just wait until the Saturday or Sunday, depending which day we record it on.
Yeah. We'll let you know.
We'll say Sunday.
But yes, just please don't message
Don't message the chat. Message me personally.
Message Adam personally.
Message me personally and we can discuss it.
But yes. Until then, The main show comes out on Sundays on audio and Tuesdays on video.
That as well.
You Like That Extra comes out on Thursdays, audio and video.
Yes.
And on all of those shows, my name is Jack, and I am one half of both You Like That and You Like That Extra.
In contrary to popular belief, I am the other half of both those shows.
Shoes, yes.
And very soon to be the only half.
We don't do branded shoes yet.
No branded shoes yet, but I might bring one out. It'd just be a Nike with a sticker.
Just with you on it.
Yep. We'll see you next week.
Bye.